I'm Carly from NW3 Interiors. Welcome to my project in Sevenoaks. Luxury Home Show, I'm so excited to share this home with you. It's 3 years in the making. I interior designed it, but also I created the interior architecture, which includes the profiling on the doors, the architrave, the skirting, the panelling, the arches in the walls. So it was a big challenge for me, and I'm really proud of the result. NW3 Interiors was chosen to design this home due to their style that they wanted to achieve. We're experts at blending a really calm interior, but also adding statement pieces, iconic furniture, and lots of interesting detail. The client really loved the open double atrium as you walk through. Sometimes that can be full of glitzy glass chandeliers. We chose this much more muted 6 metre long piece. It's made in the UK and it has porcelain petals made, which are beautiful and really glows up the entrance. Another really important design feature of this entrance is this staircase. It's handmade rail, which really connects all the way up to the top on the second floor. The spindles are bronze and are a specific shape that connects traditional, modern and timeless. This handrail is handmade and hand polished. It's incredible as it has a complete circle of a radius coming round. It's called a monkey tail, which I love. It's so cute and literally looks like one. That's mirrored down onto the last step. And you may remember last time for my video Luxury Home Show that I do the same, so that when you exit the stairway, you can just swing round and go to any area of downstairs. The first room on the left here is this large cloakroom. It has bronze antique mirror on the front, skimming stone paint within. All of this home is buster and punch on the handles and the sockets here too. And it starts with this archway, which I've done throughout this space to create more curves and softening of the lines. I was inspired by a hotel in Paris to put these arches in. I always felt as though arches maybe need to be everywhere, but actually from seeing that project, I could see that some could be an arch through to other areas that were straight and it could still enhance the space. There was many a conversation regarding the symmetry here. Asymmetric, symmetrical, do we do the same art? Do we do the same accessories and objects? We went for symmetry and that was really what I preferred. The client was indifferent, but at NW3 Interiors HQ there was quite some discussion about it. Before we go into the kitchen, I just wanted to share with you this fabulous guest WC. I chose real marble, paintwork, which is bow work, which is a kind of lime wash to give it a little bit of movement, these cute little lights, and a perfect mirror with storage behind. Through this door is the boot room. It's a lovely green tone, and as the family have a dog, it's really useful to put all their bits and pieces. So in this kitchen, as with all clients, it takes a long time to come through these decisions that we've made in here. For example, the island we did in split levels so that we could have a surface that was more appropriate for cooking and a surface that was more enjoyable for eating. This is higher like a bar, which is really cool, and also a separate dining table. I'll talk about that in a moment. So we talked to the clients about what it was that their cooking preferences were. So we've ended up actually with 3 different brands for appliances, which is quite unusual. However, with this extractor that comes down from this hob, what it's meant is that we didn't have an extractor above, which allowed this gorgeous light to be installed. One of my favourites, female designer, and the detailing is gorgeous. It's double oven and double hot plates as well, which was something that they found really useful as they cook a lot of roasts. And the fridge is really large with an ice machine in the freezer, and they also wanted to have a wine cooler. So combined, we definitely needed a bespoke kitchen, which was made in the UK, but probably the design process was a couple of months with showroom visits and then about 4 to 5 months of making. We chose to use as many natural materials in this kitchen as possible. The Caesar stone for the practical reasons, and then we have a variety of wood and also wood in the pantry. The marble on this wall is illuminated by the lights. It was chosen because rather than having art or mirror or any extra storage which was unnecessary, the client wanted something more artful. We sent a selection of different slabs, and this is the piece that we selected to be on the wall as well as on the island. This is my favourite dining table. It's the ultimate shape. It's curved, it allows great flow, and along with the coffee table that's also circular, I call it a figure of eight because the family can all move around with great ease and feel as though it's a communal space but without lots of corners in the way. And this table in particular, which is an iconic classic, I'm sure that you all recognise it. Saarinen designed it to not have ugly legs, and it just means that everybody's got a space to cross their legs under the table. So that's why I've had one for the past 20 years actually. The client was really keen to have this space as cosy and warm and soft. I think it's due to the abundance of natural light that comes in from above and two wide walls. So to achieve this kind of look and feel that they were really keen on, we opted for this extra cosy and soft fabric on the sofa. We zoned it out with a really large rug and just had linen cushions just to give that nice kind of country and soft feel. One of the great advantages of this room is how all the family are going to be able to relax. Cooking going on, sitting, reading something at the dining table, or sitting back here, chilling out on your phone or the laptop, or watching some TV. From the kitchen we come through to the dining room. This room is denoted by the change in floor, which took some discussions with the builder and the client as to where it should start, on the kitchen side or the dining side. I insisted on the middle, and I think it's the right space. This room is full of iconic furniture, mainly from an Italian brand, but this table was handmade at this super long length, 3.2 meters, because the client was really keen to have really fun Friday night dinners here. But there's storage and light and art, and of course it's encapsulated by this LED framing that we have put inside the coving. I chose this light specifically for the shapes of the balls, which reflect light throughout the room and don't shine down lights onto people eating their food. I just felt as though the length of it and the intricacy of the beauty of it was a really good way to have a glow for dinner. This is the formal lounge, which has doors to protect it from all the noise from the teenagers that could be going on through in the kitchen. We also have these crystal doors, which come through as a separate second entrance. The piano actually plays itself. The children play, however, when everybody else is being entertained, this actually does perform its own music. Amazing. This room has a variety of iconic brands of furniture. From the tall storage designed by Piero Lissoni, with glass sides. Actually, there was an option to have wooden sides, but I wanted it to feel airy and to see the objects of desire inside. The lighting, which is dimmable to make a lovely atmosphere in here, either for entertaining with friends or with a family to sit and play cards or read the paper at the weekend. The sofas are still really squidgy and comfortable with large cushions at the back in textured fabric. This is the perfect room to encourage conversation. I designed this piece, the chaise, to have no back, to allow flow through from the open plan space into this really cosy area. And it's just really calm and relaxing. Let me take you into the Snug. It's called the Snug because it's ultra cosy, comfortable and soft. We specified this huge sofa that's really squidgy, and actually we sold it to Lewis Capaldi last year too. He loved it. He wanted to drink beer, eat pizza, and this was the sofa for him. We were really keen to have the TV above the fireplace, but due to safety reasons we couldn't do that. So we designed a TV unit from an Italian brand where it sits quite neatly and perfectly over there. The only downstairs room to have carpet, and that's to create that ultra soft feeling. And in here it's really calm, and I just know that the client is going to love every minute. And finally on this floor we have the office. I've designed the desks for him and her, and the walnut joinery is enhanced with these horn handles. We have a fireplace which is dual for this room and also through to the Snug, which is really pretty cool. And then this great pop of colour of art which the client chose to have in his office. So here we are on the first floor. Let me take you straight through to the master suite. This layout was decided with the client to zone out the ensuite, his and her dressing rooms, and there was a great debate about where the bed should be positioned. Should it be on this wall, or should it be looking out to the garden? The client chose the latter option, and they can wake up in the morning and see out the beautiful lawn and flowers. Now, to have a bed in the middle of the room, there's a few technical details that are important. We had the bed bespoke made with this deep headboard. So through here is the electrics, which had to be really planned out with the building team as well. We had floating bedside tables and a dimmable switch at either side for them to be able to access the lighting above. Now, ordinarily you have bedside lamps. However, we thought to really maximise this view and make it look super pretty, we'd put the lights from the ceiling. These lights are designed by a female designer, and the same as the kitchen actually, beautifully handmade, and with even the little screws have got gorgeous details on them. This room is accentuated and enhanced with this incredible wallpaper display here. It's handmade, hand painted, hand embroidered onto silk. And as it goes over the arch of the door through to the other room, it really gives you the impression of a kind of branch of a tree being inside the space. It's a really luxury room, and with marble on the bespoke bed as well, and a soft rug and a chaise and even a sofa and a dressing vanity unit. This is the epitome of luxury, I would say. Through from the master bedroom, we have this dressing room. I chose panels of fabric which really make it padded and soft, and it's good for sound, and it's super luxe. I absolutely love this detail. However, check this. Have you ever seen such an ensuite bathroom? It's pretty brave to put wood inside a bathroom due to the water, but when you have 2 extractor fans and a large window, and you varnish it twice, and you're really banking on the clients looking after it, it's possible, and it adds so much warmth. The real wood is just perfectly placed half height. We had this wallpaper protected by a coat of lacquer. It starts on the left and the tree winds all the way around the corner, all the way to the right hand side. It really adds so much detail and soft colouring. So gorgeous. The lights are always dimmable so that you can enjoy the bath, read a book. Each room is considered in that kind of lifestyle way. On that point, hidden storage above and below, electrical sockets inside for your toothbrush, and really easy access for toiletries to be hidden away. This shower has no door, which I really do find a nice feature for the flow. We have these frosted glass panes which hides away the toilet, which often can be an eyesore when you're working with this kind of luxury and aesthetic. The tiles that we used were the largest size we could find, which was 3 meters by 1.5. They're porcelain with a slight grain of like a marble effect, and it helped as you come through, up the walls and on the floor, just to really keep this space calm. And here we have a cinema room. We actually didn't have much to do with the design in here, but I totally get how with a home of this scale, it's a really good idea to have one for the family. Straight opposite the cinema room, we have the guest room. Arriving in here is like arriving to a hotel. There's a space to put away your suitcase. The bed linen has silk throws, and I love this mid-century double bed with the really cool lampshade. This room also has an ensuite with a large shower decorated with black accents. So this is where my interior design skills stop. Although I did specify the paving and the details of the panelling for the exterior walls, and also some of the balustrade too. However, the garden and the landscaping is nothing to do with me, even though I'd love to take the credit because it's absolutely gorgeous. As with any dream home, this garden also includes a pool house, a pool and a tennis court. And anyone is going to be really lucky to enjoy this home. And it's actually for sale in 2025. It's been incredible to spend the last 3 years on this project. And like anything, it's a bit bittersweet, and I'm sad for it to finish. I feel really privileged to have been involved with this project. The team, the client, every step of the way, it's been really enjoyable. Thank you for joining me on this tour. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. For any more information to check out interiors like these, do see our website below. Hopefully see you again on another project. Bye!